Hey guys, it's Chia! Today I'm going to do a challenge. As you may see, I'm talking in English right now. The reason I want to do this because the other day I was talking to one of my best friends, Craig. He's in the US, he's in San Francisco. So the other day he was asking me, how am I doing? And after giving birth to Alex, I told him I'm doing great because I am in the postpartum care center. And I kind of have a brief introduction about what is this kind of postpartum care center is about. This gives me an idea that probably I can do a video about what is postpartum care and also what is postpartum care center is. So if you're interested, without further ado, let's jump right in. Postpartum care in Mandarin we call it 坐月子, and it literally means sitting the month. Why postpartum care is so important for us? By us, I mean Asian mostly, especially in Chinese-speaking, such as Taiwan, mainland China, Hong Kong, and I believe in Korea they have this kind of postpartum care tradition too. Everyone knows that being pregnant and giving birth to a child is very difficult and really painful and also really exhausting. During the time of pregnancy, our body and organs, need to shift to have extra space for the baby, especially the uterus. The normal size of a uterus is about a size of a fist. The average size of newborns is about 50 centimeters, which is 20 inches. So can you imagine like this? You need to fit a body in our tummy. A lot of organs needs to shift. So after giving the birth, it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to have a full recovery for our body and also regain our strength. In addition, from the Chinese medicine point of view, inadequate postpartum care would lead to a mother's health problems later, such as migraine, headache, or low back pain, or some uterus problems. So it is crucial to do the sitting the month right. What do we usually do during this postpartum care time, or we call sitting the month period? The whole point or whole concept of this postpartum care is have the mother to have the full time for herself to recover. She would be asked to sleep a lot, eat a lot, and eat well. Possibly if she can, then she could do some light exercise, not doing a lot of housework. Nowadays, there are 3 different ways to do the sitting the month or postpartum care. They have different pros and cons. For the disclaimer, these are just my opinions. Every mother and every family would choose different way based on their lifestyle. First, we can choose to stay home and have one of your relatives, such as your mom or your mothers-in-law, who are more experienced about this kind of things to help you. For example, they can prepare the meals for you and do the laundry and also taking care of the baby while we're taking a nap, we are sleeping. The pros is that it doesn't need extra money or extra budget to do this because you just have one of your relatives to help you. But the cons for me, I would feel a little bit weird if I ask my mom to do this, do that for me, or even ask my mothers-in-law to do this, like do this, do that, and taking care of my baby. So it's kind of, for me, it's weird, so I'm gonna pass. Actually, for this one, they have another options too. Have your mom or have your mothers-in-law to help you, but the concept is kind of like Uber Eats, but it's the Uber Eats for postpartum care. So there's like a lot of companies, they do this kind of service. They will deliver the meals 3 times a day. Those meals are not just like, random meals. Those are like designed for a mother who just give birth to a child. And the second is to stay home too, but hire a postpartum care specialist to do all this kind of stuff for you. And the pros is it's comfortable staying home, and also specialist, it's experienced. But the cons is sometimes I heard some of my friends, they got some conflicts with the postpartum specialist because they just have some different ways to do things or taking care of the baby. So that's what I heard. And sometimes it's hard to find a right one for you. And third one is staying at the postpartum care center, which I'm doing right now. The pros is they do have nannies and they do have nurses on site, so they can take care of the baby. And also in this one that I'm staying right now here, they do have pediatricians. on site as well. They check the babies 2 or 3 times a week or weekly. I'm not sure. But if the babies have different like abnormal symptoms or something like that, they will call the pediatrician right away, and the pediatrician will do check up on the babies immediately. So I think this is really helpful for me. They are taking care of the baby very well. So when I'm done breastfeeding, I will put Alex back to the baby's room. I can relax for myself. I have some time for myself. So I have some quiet time, quiet moment for me. Also, the nurse would check on my temperature, my body temperature, my blood pressure 3 times a day. And also in some facilities, they do provide some extra classes such as spa or yoga class, but it got canceled because of the COVID-19. For the cons, as you can tell probably, because we're not staying home and we got so many professional personnel on site, so it does need extra budget. So you can choose based on what is better for you. And for me, I think this is the best way because I can relax. Okay, right now I'm going to do a little tour. Hey, we're in another floor. So here, as you can see, before the pandemic, they will provide some yoga class in here. And then in here, actually, before the COVID, they do have the service for the hair salon. We can come down this floor and have someone to wash our hair. Okay, 我们现在着装完毕了。
Okay, so what we're gonna do now?
Hey, we just finished the baby swimming class. Okay, we're going back to our room. So here is the meeting area. Before COVID-19, our friends and family can visit us here, so they don't need to go to our room. And before going to the facility, you need to use this sanitizer and then have the key card. And here is the baby room. So this is the little baby Alex. Oh, he's right here. I just put him back. So they have nurses and nannies on site, and I can just put the babies here in the baby's room. Oh, but almost falling asleep. Alright, let's go to our room. I don't know how many rooms do I have in this floor, but I'm in the first one. See, it's good. I need to use the key card. Here's the room. We got a huge bathroom here, and as you can see in the mirror, I'm wearing this pajama. And they already prepare a new pajama for me that I can change every day. So here, there's a little sink and a little refrigerator, and here's a little cabinets, and there's a king-size bed, right? It's amazing, right? Actually got a full massage machine right here, and this gears it just belongs to my husband. He wants to do some workout, and he was me. And here is our little baby. Hi, Alex. And I prepared this like this black white car, supposed to help his visual. Hi. Oh, a little cutie pie. All right, and they also got a breast pumping machine right here. Usually during the middle of the night, then I'll just keep Alex in the baby room, and I'll just keep them so they can bottle feed Alex. And I got myself a little iPad here when I am breast pumping here in the middle of the night, so I won't fall asleep. And this is my working station,
And my husband's really nice. He got me set up with the Apple TV right here. And this is my lunch. I haven't started yet. And this is soup, another soup. And oh, papaya. So actually, you know, in postpartum care time, we're supposed to drink a lot of soup. And this kind of soup are, you know, it's kind of more like broth. They do put a lot of like Chinese medicine thing inside, which I'm not going to eat them. Like for example, this is called gochi, yeah, and I don't like it. But yeah, they always put a lot of stuff in here. This kind of thing, like Chinese medicine stuff, like supposed to regain your health. And here, this too, I don't know what is this. It looks like ginger, but I don't think that's ginger. And see with that gochi too. And we got a huge TV right here. And that's it for the room tour.
That's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye. Postpartum care in Chinese. Postpartum care in Mandarin, we call it 坐月子. Postpartum, okay. In Mandarin China, normal size, the average size, the average. In addition, from the Chinese speaking,